Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us again on another one of our video visitations. And I'm happy to say that today I have with me the lovely Karen Miller, a person who I greatly esteem. In fact, everybody that comes to know her greatly esteems her. She's been a fantastic addition to our parish staff. And I'm sure that she comes to us today in that staff capacity, but I am not absolutely 100% sure why she's joining us today on our video visitation. So I'm going to shut up and let her empty her bale. Come on in here, Karen Miller.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here this morning. I've got some things going on. The Social Concerns Committee has planned some upcoming activities. The first being on February 7th, that's next Tuesday night, we will be holding a prayer vigil. Leonard Raheem Taylor is scheduled to be executed on February 7th by lethal injection. The bishops of Missouri have signed a letter requesting Governor Mike Parsons grant a clemency and commute his sentence to life without parole. But because he hasn't done it in the past, we're planning to proceed with the vigil. Of course, yesterday afternoon, I believe, the prosecutor's office filed a motion to ask Governor Parsons to stay the execution, so they have time to review some new evidence. Leonard has claimed his innocence since the beginning, and so in order to review it, maybe they'll get more time. In either case, we'll still hold the vigil at 5:30 in the St. Joseph Chapel. The Missouri Catholic Conference said the death penalty disregards the sanctity and dignity of human life, and the use of the death penalty promotes vengeance as a value of our criminal justice system. So we will pray if the stay is granted or if it isn't at 5:30 for Leonard, the families impacted by the violence, for the legal teams, and for those who are tasked with carrying out his execution. And we'll be in the St. Joseph Chapel. So that's next Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yes.
5:30 Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
On February 8th, which is the following day, it's the Feast of St. Josephine Bakhita, and she's known as the patroness for victims of human trafficking. This weekend at all the masses, there will be prayer cards available with a picture, an icon of St. Josephine Bakhita, and a beautiful prayer on the back. 2 years ago, the Social Concerns Committee created a video that was a prayer with the Stations of the Cross for victims of human trafficking. It's beautiful. You get up close visuals of our stations, and you'll be led through the prayer by your fellow parishioners. So on February 8th, if you will join us and pray those stations at any time during the day, we would love to have your participation. Human trafficking is confusing. I think the whole month of January we talked about it, but still it's something that feels so far removed from us here at Visitation. The definition is force, fraud, or coercion to control another person for the purpose of engaging in commercial sex acts. That's probably the most well-known, but also forced labor. Trafficking happens in every zip code. It's both an international and a national problem. And the 2022 statistics aren't available yet, but in 2021 in Missouri, there were 240 cases of human trafficking, and that impacted 327 victims. So it's a problem definitely in our community. It would benefit us all to learn more about it. In an email from Megan later today, you'll be getting a link for the U.S. Sisters Against Global Trafficking, and they've got some really interesting videos. You think about the products that you buy could be linked to child labor trafficking. You could go to a restaurant, one of your servers or people who work in the kitchen could be a victim of forced labor. So it really touches all around us in agricultural, in the hospitality industry. So there's a lot to learn about and to understand. So that's February 8th is St. Josephine Bakhita's feast day. So that's what we're focusing on. And then I have one more thing, finally. February 10th is the deadline to register for the Habitat for Humanity Workday. That date is February 25th to work, but I need to know that you want to do it by February 10th. So you can call the parish office or you can email me. And that's actually February 25th is the first weekend of Lent. So what a great way to start your Lenten practice, to do something like serve our neighbors, help build a home for someone. So
that February 25th business, what would the nature of that be? Would they be wielding a hammer, hauling shingles? I mean, what would they be doing?
Those are good questions. You will be yielding some type of equipment, but they make it clear that you don't have to be an expert in construction. They'll provide you with the guidance and the training to do the work, and it's usually like from 8:30 in the morning until 3. They hope that you can stay for the whole day to do the work. There's a lunch break in the middle of the day. But the people from Visitation who've done it recently have said that they had a great experience. So I would encourage as many people as are interested. We've got 8 spots reserved, and right now I think 2 of those are taken, so there's still several spots available.
Have you any idea where the folks would be?
So last time they worked, it was in the Wendell Phillips neighborhood, which is over by 18th and Vine, kind of in that area. They're focusing and rehabbing a bunch of homes over there. I would imagine that's where they are, but they'll release the exact address closer to the date.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
All right, is it me now?
Should I say something about rice bowls? Okay, so February 18th, I'll say this. The CRS rice bowls will be in the narthex. If you haven't done it, again, it's our Lenten offering every year at Visitation. We do it. The school children get one per family, but if you are a Visitation parishioner and you don't go to school here at Visitation, it's a great way to get your kids involved in Lent. There's recipes, there's stories about these global communities. I think Honduras is one of the places that they focus on this year. So grab a rice bowl, there's a calendar inside, and it's great. I love it, so hopefully people will participate. Great. And that's pretty much all I have, unless you have questions.
I don't believe I do, beyond the ones I've already asked.
Perfect, okay.
All right, well, don't run away, just sit here with me.
I'll just sit and listen, yeah.
You don't need to listen, I just like your company.
Thanks.
All right, February is Black History Month, and again this year our Racial Justice Committee is sponsoring a book cart, which is going to be in here in the narthex for Black History Month. Feel free to grab a book or two and learn something new. There'll be books for all ages. See instructions on the cart for checkout, and if you happen to still have a book from last year's cart, you're welcome to bring it back. Will that cart be in here all month long?
Yeah.
Starting this Sunday? Starting
this Sunday. Usually they put it over there, or over here, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, great. Also this Sunday, our Visitation Knights of Columbus are holding another one of their tasty pancake breakfasts. Oh my. From 9 to 10:30 downstairs in Ty Hall. And the price, whatever it is a donation to Our Lady's Montessori School, which is a newly relocated school from the Kansas side to serve students, Catholic and non, in the urban core of Kansas City. So it's a really, really good thing, a wonderful pastoral move for our inner city community, and I hope for great things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's this Sunday, 9 to 10:30. Also this Sunday, those Knights of Columbus are staging their annual free throw contest for boys and girls ages 9 to 14. No fee to enter. It says just come on Sunday to the school gym at noon. And what do they throw, I wonder? Like
A basketball.
a basketball. Oh, okay. You can tell how connected I am to this kind of thing. I thought maybe they threw grand pianos or something. It's just all right. Finally, Lent is quickly approaching. Watch for the small Lenten group sign up in the bulletin this coming weekend.
Great.
Right? And that's a wonderful thing. Those small Lenten groups.
They're
Those are
great.
really, those are one of the things I feel like I probably ought to sign up for, but I just.
You want to join my old ladies group that meets here at the church?
Well, I'd fit right in. I'd fit right in. My problem is I just seem to have so much else I need to do.
Yeah.
So, like today, I got to go pay my father's bills and go to the grocery store for him. It wearies me just thinking about it. Why, there is Mary Hart. How are you doing, Mary Hart? I should call you Mary dear to my heart. See you later. Thank you. She's one of the reasons why we have such a tremendous parish.
Absolutely.
All right, well, can you think of anything else we ought to tell the nice people?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the old Waterbury still running back home?
It's still running.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right, John's doing well?
I wound it up yesterday. He's doing great.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing
All
great.
right.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us today. And until next time, goodbye and God bless.